Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all keeping well. So I've just arrived in Liverpool. I'm at Goodison Park at the moment, the home of Everton Football Club. But I'll be taking the short walk in a minute through Stanley Park through to Anfield because, of course, Spurs face Liverpool in the Premier League this afternoon. We go into this game with, well, last three defeats. Away at Newcastle, losing 4-0, losing at home against Arsenal 3-2, and then of course losing on Thursday evening away at Chelsea. Now we have a terrible record away at Stamford Bridge, one win in the last 34 visits in the Premier League. Anfield, a very similar record, one win in the last 29 visits here. So another ground where we just don't seem to do very well. And Postecoglou was going absolutely crazy at his players, and rightly so, on Thursday. Today I want to see a lot more grit, determination and desire, hunger in the game, and show a lot more than we did on Thursday evening. I know we're suffering at the moment, and you know, Ange Postecoglou said that we're going to have some bumps in the road. We're certainly going through a big pothole at the moment, I would say, but we've got to get through it. See things, you know, perspective, and see the bigger picture. We are going to finish in a European spot. Yes, we are suffering at the moment with set pieces, but I'm sure during the summer, Ange Postecoglou will fix a number of things that he has seen negative-wise during this season. I'm sure a lot of players will go out the door. I'm sure a lot of players will come in the door, and I'm sure actually that Ange will actually change a few things up, even in his coaching staff. It's going to be an interesting one today. I'm going to go through a 3-3 draw. I think it's going to be goals galore. Liverpool are not at their best, so let's hope that Spurs put a shift in and we get a result here.
coming. He's hit the bar, he's hit the post, and now he's scored. And it's 2-0. They've had chance after chance after chance. It's been coming. And that's 3-0. Unbelievable strike, 4-0. Vicario, no chance. It's 4-1, Richie's got one back. 4-2, Sonny.
couldn't actually write this, I'm now locked inside Goodison Park. Gate closed. Gate closed.
John?
And what did you make of the performance overall? Was there frustration that when the fight back came, they had a lot of ground to make up for that?
Yeah. Well, obviously, hugely disappointing outcome for us. But you know what? At least we were more like ourselves today in terms of our football. I mean, our last two away games, Newcastle, Chelsea, apart from the results, which weren't great either, but we just didn't try and play our football. I thought today, even the first half, some of our football, our pressing was back to where it should be. We lacked a real sort of cutting edge for sure. We just had nothing in that front third, and that allowed Liverpool to get comfortable. And the flip side of that was when they got forward and into the front third, their front guys were quite lethal in pouncing on our mistakes. And so 4-0, we've got a mountain to climb. But again, when we play like ourselves, we always finish strong because we put pressure on the opposition that eventually takes its toll. And we scored a couple of goals, maybe we could add a couple more. So look, it's disappointing, but at least we tried to play and we looked, like a version of ourselves, which gives me something to work with.
Is it a confidence thing at the moment?
Maybe in the front third there is. I thought our football was good today. We under pressure. They're a good pressing team. We played some real good stuff to get through them, and then we get to the front third, nothing would happen, and there probably is a bit of a lack of confidence. But again, that's just something guys got to work through. You got to find a way to overcome that because ultimately, if you don't put pressure on the opposition in that front third after you've worked your way up there, then like I said, they're going to get comfortable with their position. So it's probably a little bit of that. But again, we've got to find a way to snap out of that because it's not going to happen on its own.
But do you not think it's also a mentality issue? You start playing well when you're 3-0 down against Arsenal, you start playing well when you're 4-0 down against Liverpool, the games are actually lost.
Yeah, look, again, I think you missed the point of what I just said. I don't think we were playing badly. I know we're losing 4-0, and against Arsenal I didn't think we were playing badly. It's just that the difference was in the two boxes we kind of lacked a cutting edge, and the opposition, very good opposition. So, like I said, that's got nothing to do with, mentality. If you come to Anfield and don't try and play, maybe that shows that you haven't got the mentality. But we tried to play. We definitely tried to play, and so I don't think it's a mentality issue at all. In fact, I think it's the polar opposite of that. I think the mentality, at least tonight, was there for us to go out and try and be a version of ourselves. And we're short, absolutely, but like I said, that gives me something to work with.
You mentioned before in terms of your build-up and how you like to approach it against the Liverpool side, you do like to regain the ball. How did you feel you did? There were some mistakes. Was it a tempo thing? Was it movement sometimes?
No, I think I think we pinched it a few times as well. But the difference was they punished us and we didn't punish them. So that's what I'm talking about. So when you've got two teams kind of similar going at it, it's going to happen. In those moments, it's whether you capitalise or not. So, but again, I'd much rather we go down that road and try and fix those kind of areas than try and change our approach.
Could I ask you about Emerson Royale as well? It felt like a tough day for them. Emerson Royale, it felt like a tough day for Liverpool.
Yeah. Look, we're playing him out of position. Obviously, it's kind of the way our season's gone. Whenever we've had injuries, we invariably have had him in the same part of the pitch. So both our left backs are out, so we kind of forced him out there. So it's not great for him, and he's obviously up against a pretty good player in Mo. But that's something we have to deal with.
What did you make of Charleston's impact and the impact of the subs?
Yeah, it was good, but again, I think that was because we'd worked hard up until that point. And like I said, when we play our football, and it sounds madness because we were 4-0 down, but we still made Liverpool work hard, and we do in all our games. The Arsenal game was similar, so we always tend to finish strong. And I think the subs benefit from the hard work of the other guys, but it certainly helped. You know, I thought Richie was really good with his presence, and you know, then the other guys coming on, I thought added something for us. Yeah, look, we got a couple of goals. Like I said, you know, could add a couple more.
What was your thoughts of bringing them on when you did? Because it seemed the game was effectively dead at that point. Were you still thinking you could get something?
Well, it wasn't.
No.
No. Yeah, so.
Was that your thought that you could?
Yeah, look, I mean, Richie played. I mean, he started on Thursday night, but he's been out for a fair while, so we were never going to play him back-to-back games. So it was always about trying to get him on the field in the last half hour today, irrespective of how the game was going. But look, at 4-0, do you think you can win? No, but I still felt we could get something out of the game in terms of, because I knew we'd finish strong because of all the work we'd done till that. So, but it's fair to say before he came on, we never looked threatening at all. Whenever we got into those areas, and him coming on, I thought Sonny improved on the left and Brennan on the right. Just gave us a little bit more of a presence in there.
And as the players left at half time, I don't know whether you saw it or we were able to see it, but basically, Vicario stepped in between Romero and Royale. I just wondered what you made of it, whether you saw it.
I didn't see it. A few people mentioned it, but mate, they, as I've said to others, they care, mate. You know, it hurts them. They're not, you know, it's like they're not going to just be happy with the current situation, you know, and because they care, you know, they want it to improve. So there's absolutely nothing wrong with that, and you know, as long as it's done in a constructive way, and irrespective, like, you know, the players who I've been told that were involved, they care. You know, they want to change the situation. They want to accept it.
Okay, thank you. Lots of fun. Let's go first. Anyone? John?
Hi.
Considering we were 4-0 up and it went to 4-2, probably felt a bit more nervous than you probably expected at 4-0, didn't you?
Yeah, different stages, obviously. Did I expect us to be 4-0 up? No. Did I expect us to be at 4-2? And Ali has to make 2 more worldy saves? No. But when you think about it, it's really not unlikely, because start of the game, before the game, Aston Villa lost. Means for Tottenham, if they win, they are fully back in the fight for the Champions League. For us, it means we are third. Cannot change that probably anymore. Neither direction. And we spoke before the game about it, that for high performance sports you need to be motivated. And actually 3 points should be enough, but it's not always. And for the boys it was today. I love that. But then you're 4-0 up, play a really good game. Yeah, I mean, lost a bit of organization. It's not human, it's not great, but it's human. But what you saw as well, Tottenham is Tottenham. They are really good. And when you let them do, then they're especially good. So that was what happened. And it's always, that's why you try to keep so hard to keep the momentum, because when you lost it, then it means not only you lost it, it means probably the other team has it. And that can lead to really strange situations. Yeah. We were outstanding until we were not good, until we were all right again. And in that moment, then we could obviously score the 5th and 6th. Didn't do that, but that's all fine. I really like the way the boys played. I like the individual performances, how we played together. So many good things today. Yes, conceding 2. Ask Ali, he's really not happy about that. But or the last line in general. But it was a really good football game, and I think that's what everybody should expect from us. Results as well. We delivered both. And the moments, yeah, how is that? I think they're a little bit explainable. Should not happen anyway, but yeah, didn't count really today. Let me say it like that.
But when you see Liverpool playing the way they did in the first 60 minutes, and the way Anfield reacted, do you not think I'd like another season of this?
Oh my God! It seems to be really strange what I did there. So nobody really understands it, but however I try to explain it, I didn't stop, or didn't say what I said because I was not happy with the atmosphere in the stadium or with the way we played football. I think when I spoke about it, or when I said it, we played exceptional football. So that was not a difference. Other reasons. So no, that didn't influence that decision.
James.
You had a big smile on your face when Elliot scored that goal.
Actually, I think I smiled at all goals, if I'm on hammer. Yeah.
How pleased were you with
Oh.
his performance and what is his potential?
Yeah. Yeah, I was exceptional. So, still so young, so exceptional. For sure, he was for a long time one of our best players when he played right wing, but Mo was injured or the Africa Cup, so he played exceptional. But I think in the midfield position is probably top 3-4 performances of him today. Was really good. And the goal was exceptional, and everybody needs moments to gain even more confidence. It's a good moment, but that helps definitely. Worked really hard in the other direction as well. Did really well. The right side together with Mo was exceptional today as well. And with Harvey and Trent can then play this role. Can decide better that he can stay wide as well, because we are in the center footballing wise well set up, and so great game. But Harvey was exceptional. And what a goal! I saw it in the game. You only see it flying in. That was a good shot, and I saw. But that's a goal I saw afterwards. There was not a lot of space left and right. Again, exactly where it should be. So, top goal.
Tony, do you want one?
Hi, Jürgen.
Hi.
One more home game to come. What does it take to be a Liverpool manager? Your experiences over the 8.5 years, you've had Mainz, Dortmund, and now Liverpool, all different challenges. What does it take to be a Liverpool manager?
I don't know. If I know, because I never thought about it. We did what we did from the first day. It is an exceptional club. It is. So now, since clear that I will finish, then from time to time, and other clubs are looking for managers as well, stuff like this, and you hear always what the manager needs to do and needs to have. And I always ask myself, did I have all that when I arrived here? You don't think about yourself like that. You have to. It has to fit, and we were, I think, all lucky. It's a win-win. It was a win-win situation from the first day. So I said I enjoyed each second of it. It's absolutely great, and all the responsibility and love what grew over the years is a big part of the decision I made, and so I'm absolutely fine and in peace with the decision. But I didn't think it was too difficult, to be honest. So this is very difficult most of the time. No, it is. It's really difficult. It's just that's really draining when you always have to talk and explain things, but most of that you cannot explain. When you're winning, it's fine, because then you can speak about individuals, fantastic performance, stuff like this. But we cannot do the same when we are losing. As we single out a player and we speak about him. Yeah, he was particularly bad. So let's talk about that for the next 10 minutes. You don't do that. That means that cuts off 50, 60, 70% of the things you can say, but you're still asking. And it's really, that part is a lot. Actually, being manager of Liverpool, the pure football side, coach the team, do the stuff we do, grow together as a unit. I love that part. But it's still not. I'm not the right man to do that as well anymore. But what is really hard is you. That's the outside world. It's really hard. I'm not an outside person. I'm not a person who wants to be. Until today, I don't understand why people want an autograph from me. But it happens quite frequently, and it's just that's all things I need to stop. One point, just going home and sit down for a moment and have a look from how that feels. People ask me, will you miss it? Probably, but I don't know. Never had it. So that's all fine. But again, the question was, what did it take? I think I understand a little bit of football. I mean, that's probably my skill. I love people, and especially football players. So from that point of view, it was not difficult. I enjoyed it a lot.
Last one here.
Before the game, we met the girl that did this amazing paint this week for you.
Abigail.
Yeah, that's it. And she said that you made Liverpool fan believers again. Now that you have one game left in front of the
great. So, I didn't think about these kind of things yet. So I know for 5 million reasons that the Wolves game will be really tricky. And again, the part here to talk about what I feel will be really tricky as well. I don't feel in the moment. I prepared the game. I'm happy we won it. Now you ask me what I think about general things. I met Abigail. What a wonderful girl she is, and obviously very talented. Like the drawing, these kind of things. But did I think a second before, a second after about it? No, I don't have time for these kind of things. I'm really happy that we have these kind of people. We have thousands of them, maybe 100,000 people who are creative, who create things, who paint different faces on the wall, where you think, my God, other clubs don't do that frequently. This is a very, very special club. I didn't make them believe, I reminded them that it helps when you believe. That's what I think. Because, what can I say? You have to believe, and they say, yeah, or you shut just up, the word in between. That would have been possible as well. But everybody was ready to push the train, and that's what we did now for 8.5 years.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Yeah.